aka the highest good. As I was trying to get settled in here on the preparatory part, some cards fell down from a previous reading. And give me a second so I can put it all together here. All right. Okay. Things are happening quickly. To a player. Rap sheet. Okay. So this is basically the sequence that it was in. Give me a second. Okay. Am I going to share this part? It feels kind of like it. Somebody just doesn't want me to say, but that's okay. It's not about them. Do you like my... I mean, these look like pants, don't they? They're not. They may be upcoming. But, I'm trying to stay slightly warm. And I don't know, I just feel a bit colorful today, so I'm gonna honor that. We're using the cool lighting today. I felt like the other was just too, I don't know, it felt too harsh, almost like my regular desk bulb. In fact, I probably got to change that. I think I got it for free or something, the desk lamp, but its angles are just not doing the thing. Like, it only takes a certain size bulb, and that's kind of like readily available, you know, at a decent cost. All right, so how do I start this? Okay, these are the energy cards here. This is Project Architect number 2, episode 2, right? Open forum. So we kind of laid the groundwork on the first one, like entry. And so this is just like kind of like icebreaker orientation. What does my expanded divine panel of the infinite 8 want to, how do they want to steer and moderate this thing? So anyway, on the left side, I have patience. On the right side is strangers. And this is not pluralized. And the last time every time I get this, it's pertaining to the previous, what do you call it? What's his face? Dude, I don't even know, man. The previous partner in Peace and Quiet. My version too. And I don't know. I mean, is this the same energy? Yes? No. Is it pending? It's a pending energy? Or is it also like those at the round table gathered? No, this is a pending energy. So I think they are getting someone for me to help. Yeah. My nose is burning over here. If you know what that means, you know what that means. But they realize that this person, like, people suck sometimes, you know? And I'm not tying it to a certain identity. It's just more like, here we go again, yay! And anyway, that's weird, because, like, I've never, like, done coke or anything, but I think, at least in Pulp Fiction, that's why that, I want to say bitch, I don't know why, is her name Marla? I don't know, the girl, like, does dance with, what's his face, John Travolta. I think I'm getting people mixed up. Anyway, the burning over here is, I only know what that pertains to for me, but I'm getting, because the patience thing is hi. I'm not um, brace yourself. I'm about to acknowledge existence. Okay. Since it's an hourglass, I thought, maybe this person does coke or has a history of it. I feel like it. They want me to know that up front. I don't know why. I think people who do coke, they and I don't think this is a myth. This is a factoid that you learn along the way, that people do some really gnarly shit when they're on stuff. But especially with coke, there's like no conscience whatsoever. And from what I remember, those that who can partake in this drug, come like it's costly. It's costly and very consuming. So it's what was I gonna say? So those that not how do I say it? Okay, so not only does it pertain to a certain clientele, but just because somebody affords it doesn't mean that they just do it, right? There's a certain purpose in keeping focus aligned and not giving a shit about anything else. And so this is from what I understand. So attorneys use it, and people like finance bro type of energy uses it. That's what I've seen in my lifetime. That it's these energies, and people like who are, I don't know, adults in the 80s, that kind of energy. Mm-hmm. mm, yeah, I feel like that. So anyway, so maybe this is an older energy, or if it's younger, they wouldn't be able to handle shit. They don't have enough life experience if it's supposed to be a partner in crime. So yeah, this is probably put behind them. Let me just double check here. Or they're, I don't know, dude, fucking I don't know, but look. Do you understand, right? Incognito, dude. Mm-hmm. Mm. There's no one like me, so I'm just trying to clean up the atmosphere of any bullshitteries. Because I did actually make an effort to put something in the description, so to avoid, any, like, I don't know who's out there. I don't know what IQ is out there, versus like actually somebody who has ill intent, who bears ill intent. I don't know. I'm trying to be sensitive to my subjects out there, which, I just want to make sure that I'm not um, um, going at people who just are not. Maybe there's a language barrier. I don't know, but I'm trying to be sensitive to those things so I can kind of minimize the amount of bullshit here. Oh, thanks for the subscription. um, okay, so yeah, so I feel like that. Um, I don't know why. Oh, you know what, dude? Okay, so it might not be this person. It's it's an upcoming. They said. I think they're doing a cocaine bust right now. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're like on another mission. Let me just double check here. So I think, is that Rico? Is that Rico or the feds? Rico charges or Fed? I don't even know these terminologies. I just know it's kind of in the arena, I think. Let me see here. Yes. No, this is a crime fighter in some aspect. Okay, that's wonderful. Okay. Previous. Okay. Well, I just had my breakfast. My brunch, anyway. I am shocked that it's still technically before noon. That's crazy. I think I'm gonna wear this. I don't know if this lipstick compliments me anymore. I think it's the old me. Uh, Something like that. A little something like that. I'm gonna do this for meditative purposes. People are trying my patience. Is it not in my bio where I'm from? Like what country? Is it not in there? I don't understand. I don't understand. And what difference does it make? I don't know. That's where I'm at. What difference does it make? Okay, so those are the energy cards, okay? So I was doing like a post reading, like just open form how I usually do. Like how are things, my expanded divine collective. Yeah. And so what they gave me, holy crap. Anyway, on the okay, should I read these? Yes. No. They want things to be a surprise. Surprise pants. Pants. Anyway, this the intent should remain kind of free, open, fluid, just in flow. And because this is Project Architect, and this is about building something substantial, you know, with great purpose. Oh, you know what? I need to put on. How do I do this? Oh, I think I have something here. I shall make something. Shall we do paper clips? Let's do paper clips for fun. Okay. Will this work? Look, it works. Yeah, kind of. I don't know how it's going to work for this side. This side's pretty thick. Pretty darned thick. Just kidding. I'm strong. Very strong. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. This actually feels a lot better for my hair right now. Super hair friend. Dibia-M6N. I don't allow minors here, so I'm just gonna go ahead and remove you. Just excuse you out of here. Look how that works. So beautiful. So beautiful. Okay, I don't really feel like doing a DIY on hair thingies right now. Oh, you know what? I think I can. Let me see how close I am. Oh, give me the skizzers. Look, I can do it. This will work much better than the other idea I had. It's kind of the similar thing, but it doesn't look as ghetto. This time, it actually looks a little bit more artsy. Like, you just do you, Tuna. Okay? Look how that magically works instead of this. What are you doing? What are you doing to me? Says my image. Look at that. It's all because I have my handy dandy craft station tool thingy in close proximity. Don't you understand? Don't you understand the value of what I'm doing here? Okay. Super easy. Oh, I love it. It's beautiful, beautiful work. All right, so I should get tarot cards on this. Should I put the rest away then? Yeah, I should do a little cleanup here. Don't read them. Yeah, they said don't. Leave some things up for a surprise. The imagination. So, open forum here. You know, I just felt the like the sigh of relief from not having to rush around and entertain people. You know why? Entertain me, please, at this moment. Please entertain me. Audience, I'm asking you. No, I'm just kidding. It's because there are people who do like live streaming like all the freaking time. They don't do an ounce of shit. You know what they do? They go, some people just like, you know what I mean? It's just fucking crazy. Like what people do. And they get like a shit ton of money. It is crazy. So I'm just, you know, I'm okay. Excuse my previous selves and having to like want to do a tap dance for just like bullshit. It's all bullshit, you know. And then some people do like legit show and tells on a very minor scale. Like look at this. I've had this on my table for such a long time. Give me a second. Erpsy derpsy. Steve, are you asking for a reading? Quote on a reading? Some people are obviously high on some shit. That's how they know. So some people go like this, you know. Look what I've had on my desk altar for a while. Do you see this little knick-knack thingy that I have here? You'll never guess. You'll never guess how this came to be. This is from way back when my little one was a little one. And this is, and it goes on cracks, but it never made just cracks because I never knew how to like put it in. So now I use it for something else. But here, this came from a song when I was, I don't know, 20, in my 20s or something like that. Let's appreciate this for a moment. This came from the backside of my thong. And after I think a few years, like a couple of rhinestones had, you know, fallen. So I took this out and I was like, okay, I'll just build me another thong. And I was like, oh, look at this pairing. It's so cute. That's how I live my life. That's how I do it. Mm. Maybe I'll do some hair play when I do my ASMR, and then just like that kind of energy, you know? I just do a little bit of that. Okay, let's get now segue card. Okay, Page of Cups. Look at my jewelries. Um, look at what I didn't even really make anything. I just kind of like the combination, and so I just left it on my desk. Anyway, yes, a little monkeying around won't hurt anybody. Okay. All right, so some header cards. Yeah? From here? Here. Okay, from here. Boop. 3, 2, 1. Cheese. What's this all about? This is coming from the Shaman Tarot. This is the Nine of Cups. Happiness, satiety, rising above the 3D plane. Just delighted. This is yeah. This is good. It's defying gravity, basically. Um, yeah, interesting. So this is a major alchemist, like in meditative state, because if you can defy the, rules that govern this 3D plane, like, oh my gosh, I just noticed there's a muffin waiting down there for me. I mean that for real, for real. Okay, anyway, Four of Pentacles. Okay, so this is happiness. This is receptivity of all that makes me happiness at any given moment, okay? This is basically the ascendancy of like feeling God as a spirit. I tried it several times. I was like, okay, spirit, I'm not testing you. I'm just testing myself, my accessibility. Can I just feel you one more time? And then I feel the scope again, and it's just, it's not just, well, I guess the closest word to it that I can gauge right now is it doesn't even have to be like extravagant. It's just so simple. It's just comfort. Like not just peace, but um relief. Mhm. Like you're safe. My nose is burning again. Okay. It's that. That's what I feel. And I forgot that I could access that. Like I said, I told you about that. And so it's back. My juju's back. But Four of, that's kind of what it feels like, you know? Four of Pentacles in reversal, though, is, being taken care of. Did you hear that? The sirens almost felt like it was like like a machine gun kind of energy from a plane. That's what it sounded like, the sirens. But definitely that I'm taken care of, that I am truly safe, that I don't need to what do you call it? Micromanage. Wow, Greece, all the way from Greece. Okay. What was I gonna say over here? You know, I should actually read how it structures. Read up on how or not, I'm not on Instagram here. How YouTube is structured. Um, like, is it to my benefit to allow people just to like spam? Like, does that increase the interaction level? Does that heighten my like my stature and broaden my reach? And at what cost? You know, is it going to bog down? There's like energy harvesting, even by people's like reading into, you know, the clutter. The clutter. I'll just use my best judgment on that and say it's not worth it. Just simplify things. It's not worth it. They're not worth the trouble. Don't hold space for them. Thank you for the subscription. Thank you so very much. All right. So I don't have my earrings on. What? Why? Not okay. What shall I wear? I will wear something schmoopy doopy because I'm wearing like fairy gear basically. What is it? What do you call those people? Shoot. Manic Pixie Dream Girls. So overused. But I don't normally appear like this. Are we doing it? We're doing it. We're live. We can move forward. All right. Open forum. My expanded divine panel of an infinite eight. What do you want me to talk about first? Okay. Well, you did say, okay, so there's an element of patience here. Okay. The degree of patience. I'm good. Okay. I've figured out how to manage my energy in waiting. Okay. So it doesn't feel like I'm in line, you know. Because in effect, I'm not really in line. To each their own. But there are certain things that are being handled, almost like behind the scenes, like not within my premises. I have never traveled to the UK in this lifetime, as of yet. As of yet. If I do go to the UK, I would like to go to a, I don't know, who are the artists in UK? My musicians, my DJs out in the UK. If I would situate it around something like that. Even though some of them come to the US, I just would like to see them in the hometown. All right, so okay, so what open forum? What do you want me to focus on here? Like, what do you want me to talk about? My expanded divine panel of the infinite eight. What do you want me to talk about? This one. I hear vibrations. Okay, new beginnings in reverse and anxiety in reverse. Is this upcoming, or is this closed chapter? These are end times. This is a closed chapter. Of having to fear, like anything really. So fear, you know, there's different facets of it. In its most singular sense, it's how do I say it? It's it is anxiety. It takes hold in the form of anxiety. And so this is like, you know, your personal perspective on one's own applications to any environment or particular environments. And so when we're closing a chapter, it's like kind of it's an all-in-one bundle. So it's just kind of done with. And so, like, the feeling that I get right now, I don't think I've really been this, like, whatever. You could say whatever you want. Whatever you want. It's okay. I will kick you out if I need to. That's it. But, like, not having to pretend like, oh, I'm in court all the time, so, you know, or like, I'm doing a financial forecasting of certain shit, so I can't wear my hair in braids. I can't wear colorful colors. I can't wear any color. I can't do this, I can't do that. It's just whatever. And if I feel like, being drab, I can be drab. I don't know where I would go to in the UK. I don't, my geography is shot. Shot to shit. I don't know. I I hardly know my map of Orange County, so if they say like, oh, is Santa Ana that way, or is like even relative to Orange County, like, is Inglewood that way, or like southbound, north? Dude, let's map it first, okay? I don't know that shit. I don't know. This is the one. How do you shake it like a salt shaker anyway? Yeah, pick it up like that. I think so. What other salt shakers are there? That's why you do it. Oh my god, that's how you shake it like a salt shaker. I just realized I already knew what it meant, but because shake it like a salt shaker. I understand the motions now. You have to what is it? Basically 3-wheel it. That's funny. Okay, 5 of wands. Yeah. So if you think about it, okay, there's one wheel, there's one wheel, there's one wheel, there's one wheel. So you have to let one wheel loose and shake it like a shelter. That's what you gotta do. Okay. Anyway, 5 of wands. Conflict. Opposition. Oh, damn. This is. Look, the ancestors. My expanded divine panel of the infinite eight. Our ancestors. They're confronting the fuckery one by one. You understand? Closing chapters for us. Think of animals. Oh yeah, I like shake it like a Polaroid picture too better. It's less raunchy, and it's more wholesome. Not just like the music that goes along with it, but it's like, oh, it's hot. Ooh, it's hot. So there's like, oh, when you shake it like a Polaroid picture, there's more like wop 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 wop. Do you understand? Wop 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 wop. Other than shake it like a Polaroid. Oh wait, not. That's like rub your tummy and pat your head at the same time. That's what it did to me. Anyway, True, true is what I gotta say. Um, is it not in my bio where I'm from? Anyway, Five of Wands. They're closing up doors for us. And like, because I think there are people that are heavily into the occult. Um, I just started I subscribed, I think fairly recently to, I think signs and symbols or occult symbols or sage symbols, something like that. On YouTube, I think it's sage symbols because yeah. And their questionnaire on their community page, I think, was like, I don't know, what symbols do you find the most reliable or something? And I chose runes because I was not familiar with, I think, two out of the four choices. Um, and then the other was, I think, like Solomon seal, that kind of energy. This, like, basically sigils that summon demons and angels. And so I did a vote on it, obviously. And the other I think the dominant vote was the one that um summons demons and angels. And I'm like, oh, so that's, the crowd that that's your collective. And I'm like, I don't know if I want to associate to that, because everybody's looking for a shortcut. Everybody's like, how do I say it? Let's be more careful with my words. There is an overwhelming amount, like, um, more than I thought, that were really into that stuff. Um, and like, how do I say it? It's not being really about into it. It's just like, I know that there's a lot of undisciplined people out there. And so to see how many are enticed by the extreme version of a shortcut is disappointing. And I have to be very careful with my energy. So I think I have to kind of remove myself from that. And if it comes up, like, it's not to, like, kick out that particular content creator from, like, my feed, but just unsubscribe. I think that's what I gotta do. I have to be very careful with, my energies. I didn't even say that. I don't even know, but that's okay. That's okay. All right. Pulling from this deck. Okay, what does my Expanded Divine Panel of the Infinite Eight say about that? Temperance and Ten of Cups. That is, I'm in flow. I shouldn't let anybody bring down my vibe or my sense of fulfillment. And you know what kind of crowds tend to do that? People who don't think about the long-term range of happiness, or their version of happiness and fulfillment is kind of decrepit. Like, it's very maimed and chiseled and framed and all the bullshitteries that you can think of, and they don't realize it, or maybe they do, but my guys are saying you should not give a fuck. Okay. um if I have attained this sense of happiness that I am well aware is superior than their context of fulfillment, then run with it. Look, run with it. Create a rainbow of Skittles, whatever it is. Like, seriously, go for the goal, and you are closest to it, Tina. So, yeah. It's no offense. It's just it's the wisest thing to do. I need some of my coffee. Holy smokes! It is past noon and I haven't had my coffee. What are we doing here, even? It is kind of watered down a bit, because even when you boil it, it's still like doesn't get as hot as the coffee maker. It's okay. I'm trying to live a more purposeful life. And so, oh, you know what I gotta ask? Should I really start looking for a regular job? I have to, I have to keep myself in check and just see, have things changed? Should I look for that regular job, Should I apply to, I don't know, what seems like the easiest, in, should I, I, um, where should I apply to? Or first, let's go ahead and ask. Okay. It's weird because it feels like whatever I perceive to be like very, very like the smallest scale, like, yeah, I should be able to get in. Um, I just, I don't think I will get in. Like, it makes me want to just do it just to prove, like, if I'm in like the seat at court and they say like, okay, so what have you done? Have you applied to, blah blah blah? I'm like, no, no, people don't buy the spirituality shit unless it hits their personal house, And maybe that's what spirit might do, if anybody chooses to challenge me like that. So I don't know, but I just thought I'd, kind of prove it, that I'd apply to the Dollar Tree, the to Big Lots, to, just like, I don't know, not even really a regular thrift store, because it's very like family mom and pop kind of thing, but Goodwill, you know, somewhere where I'll kind of just be hidden in a nobody, where, well, in an occult sense, everybody's going to have access to me. So maybe that'll be my in, the cheapest form in order to attain Tina. I don't know. Um, I just thought I'd kind of just prove it. See, look, I tried. I even have a feeling that if I went back to an establishment, that even like LA or Riverside area would not, you know, like everybody knows each other. So, yeah, nobody wants a lawsuit. So, let me see. My expanded divine panel of the infinite eight. What do you say about that? The moon card in reverse. Intentions. New moon. Illusions. Mystery. Do you hear? The fleece. And my candle is flickering. So illusions. Okay, mysteries of life. All right. This is like the cosmic I don't know card. So, can you help me find the answers? All right. What do you say? My expanded divine panel of the infinite eight. This is quite a bit. The Hermit card, the World card, Six of Pentacles, Five of Wands, Justice, and Queen of Swords. They're saying like back up, back up. Was it? Back up, because it's on NATE and me. There's up there like that. That's regulators. Yeah. So like I'm already in as much control as I possibly can. That's spiritually, legally allowed. Okay. I've spoken my truth, and like I'm trying to keep my chin up like all the fucking way up. All the fucking way up. Like so much that like it is quite the stretch, let me tell you. Um like you only tilt your head back that far if you're doing like one of those like acrobatic Chinese things where it's like you reach your back legs up to your head and you're like you're all the way you only do it if you're doing that, okay? That's where I'm at, okay? And so it's speaking the truth and keeping your head up. But that's like I'm doing as much justice as I can, okay? But like that's enough. That's the truth, okay? Um there's a lot of conflict out there where it's like I have to clean up everybody's like shitload basically, whether I'm here or there. But I think it's more so quietly picking up the um these resources that are tools before they can be used against me. Um yeah, I don't even know why they would have me word it like that. But resources which people if they have if their hands are idle enough they want to create a devil's playground, so they'll reallocate resources into something threatening, some like weaponry basically. So picking up these resources before anyone can really use them as tools, okay? I mean as weapons. And so this is to kind of promote a good exchange, equal and abundant exchanges, like calm, chill, this work. Yeah. Okay, so closing chapters. And oh yeah, this is like you know when when someone's really done with a certain realm, when they've found peace, they've spoken their truth, they kept their head up, their chin up, um believing in the purpose, um and trying to avoid conflicts without being avoidant, without being avoidant. And so there's like a sense of gracefulness, like in closing chapters. So this is the it's kind of like a all-in-one piece of the Dark Night of the Soul. It's an all-in-one package where everything is affected, and at these angles, some would say at these costs. um I forget, in economics, opportunity cost, is that the like what you forego, what opportunity you forego in order to take another. That's kind of like that. If I'm getting opportunity costs correct, it's been a while. No, you're not my first. No, race crim. Um, you're not my first, like, no. Um, you're my first asshole here, though. Like, truly. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove you. Um, what? um, mm, people only talk about what they truly know about. So if that's what people come in here with, that's their reality. That's their own reality, like that kind of energy. So anyway, this is Dark Night of the Soul. This is an all-in-one package. So as far as answering the whole job hunt thing, this is like, don't be too hard on yourself, Tina. There have been extra complications where not only have I had to avert certain conflicts, but like knowing that I don't have control over everything, as the prefix energy card depicts. And I'm not to micromanage any of it, just to like regulate myself. And so proper closure is not only sought, but inevitable. With justice back here, like right in front of the Queen of Swords, for sure. It's like, you're going to have to get through me in order to get through her kind of energy, you see? You see? So Dark Night of the Soul, this is kind of like lights out. This is a new realm. Where we're not our own worst enemy here either, okay? The whole prefix of talking shit to myself on a particular form of what I know life to be like for me, is no more. There's better ahead of me. So they didn't directly say yes or no. They're just saying, first off, lighten up here. I know you're going through it. Okay, that's it. I mean, come up now. Six of Cups. I have, okay, so I have a lot of support, okay, a lot of good support, great support, and it does feel like I'm alone, but this is more of like, the sacredness of home. And what I'm doing actually honors, that of my predecessors, my ancestors, so they are quite happy with how I am. Yeah. What I'm doing. Anything else you want to say about, okay, one for the ancestors. Okay, what did my ancestors want to say, since they came up over here on the inbox? It's kind of like inbox notification, you see it, but you don't actually see the full-on email or whatever it is. Knight of Swords, they're helping expedite things for me. Okay. So this is a very different, I didn't know I was opening the forum up that much, but this project architect number 2 open forum, it also includes those that have passed away. Very much alive in spirit, but they're saying we're expediting things. What the heck? What? Oh, I didn't. Okay, so it's the moon card. Wait, yeah, the moon card, and then the chariot card. Oh my gosh, that's weird. I don't even know how that was down here. Definitely expediting things for me. I feel like Bastet is here too. Is it Bastet? I don't know. I feel like Bastet. Freya. Freya, they said. Freya. Is she the one that's led by, like, in a chariot with cats or lions or something? I don't know, but Freya's here too. Freya stands for quite a bit, like fertility, beauty, yeah, just that feminine touch. Yeah, for sure. So that's wonderful. Yay. Yay. Okay. Anything else that I should talk about? Let's pivot here. Give me a second, because I just noticed something. I am looking over here. Gosh, there's quite a bit here. I'm just double checking if I have to kick out one other person here and also call them out. Give me a second. Let's get back to the card reading. I know, right? But I need to know if I need to kick someone out real quick here. It is Steve Bano 5874. They said how much for 30 minutes. And then yeah, and then I asked if he wanted a reading, and I realized he was trying to treat me like a whore. So obviously he's familiar with that territory. You know, that kind of shit. Okay, let's pivot here. What would you like me to discuss here? Because it's already been almost an hour. I'm not going to spend 2 hours on here consecutively. I might go on tonight. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But, okay. Jealousy. Jealousy in reverse. Okay, so we kicked out those that are lurking and... you know, they wouldn't be on here if they didn't have anything to be jealous about. Let's think about that for a second. Let's think about that for a second. Let's think about that for a second. So there's that. Okay, clarified by. No, you know what I realized? I only do paid readings, and so a lot of it is really time based and content based. So when I go with that, if I were to spend 2 hours here, based on request, that would be an imbalance of scales. Like, yeah, unpaid, you know? So, not into that. If I do that seeking, you know, advice for myself, then I just do that. But, yeah, I don't pee on command. So, the double card here, and then 9 of Cups in reversal. So, definitely, where did I put that? So, definitely this is, there's some, I think there's still some energies here that are still around. They're just kind of in limbo here. Yeah, because this is highly obsessive energy. And they're definitely not happy. They're kind of codependent type of energies. So let me just throw this back in there. Okay. Opened up to 10 of Swords in reverse. So flying past that. Okay. And cut into good fortune. Look at that. I am so fucking blessed. I am so fucking blessed. All right. No, I'm not Randy. I'm not going 2 hours today. All right. Look at that. Diligence and inspiration. Fantastic. I have some things that I need to take care of. We are now 10 days. Oh my gosh, is it the 15th? Holy freaking moly. No, it is the 14th. Okay. Yeah, we're just like 10 days away. approximately before like Christmas. I don't have anything decorated. Just, I don't know, 2 hours ago, I took down a couple of other Thanksgiving decorations. I don't know my, how do I say it? My, certain, people, are against me purchasing even a tabletop Christmas tree or a fake tree or anything like that. Anything extra. They are totally against me purchasing that. Like it's just not worth it. Um, because I could use every bit of money towards bills. And so I think when people give me that kind of advice, it's like they come from a place of lack for real, for real. Like, what's $20 or even $15, $16 to um like how much is that going to contribute to like bills in like even my fucking water bill, like seriously, it's not even gonna chip away at the amount that's due. So to live your life feeling like you don't deserve even just a fragment, just like a crumb of yeah, it doesn't make sense to me. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, I already have Christmas decorations. I just have to pull them from the attic. But yeah, it's just like I don't know. I mean, I just figure for everyone there comes a time where they would have to encounter not just a shortage or not just difficulties. But I don't know. I guess I just worry that my kids may think that I'm just nonchalant and just excuse the idea of it. I mean, I don't think Mormons have this problem. Is it Mormons? Where they don't celebrate anything, not even birthdays? So maybe this issue is just like, come on, stop fucking with me. Are you serious? Is it Mormons? I don't know. Anyway. Just breathe and live in the moment. For sure. I think decorating would be nice, yeah. It's just something that I have to bother someone else about getting to the attic because I'm not tall enough to get into the attic. my ladder is just barely like I'd have to like jump from my ladder and do some kind of weird acrobatics. I had never tried that because it's jumping from a ladder from the second story. No, I don't think that's like I don't think I want to do that like right before the holidays. I think that's the smartest thing to do. And then I have to worry about getting down. Jumping onto a ladder. And you're not supposed to stand on the first or second ringer, so it's like, how do I do this? How do I do this? There's ways. I can figure it out. Okay. Anyway, I've got 10 days or so to figure this shit out. So let's go ahead. See what else is on here. Okay. Inspiration and diligence. I can do it. I can do it. Project architect. You're a winner, baby. Your money. What is it? 8 of Cups. And Page of Cups inverted. Yeah. So this is leaving some noise behind. Just like quiet time, you see? Quiet time for the ancestors to do their biddings, you know? They're going to help us figure it out. They're going to help us figure it out. So for right now, on the doing side, pay attention to that element of self-care, self-love, those rituals, okay? Oh, look, this is very close to the Temperance card. Look at that. And so follow the it's kind of like follow the yellow brick road, but being intuitively guided and go with the flow of things. So the ancestors will mark these areas of offerings to, it'll be fun. It'll be like a little scavenger hunt. All right. Okay, so now it's time for the takeaways. Okay, 2 takeaways for my Divine Collective, my super dupers that have made the final cut for me. Okay, starting with this. Okay, this is for everybody, for those that made the cut, as well as myself. Battle in reversal. Okay, so this is undefeatable energy. Or no qualms, like chill. We're all good here. Top of the deck, no secret to the sauce sphere, gray-haired man. Okay. This is kind of like a king energy. Mature perspectives, I would say. Okay. Read this. Okay. Bottom of the deck for the. Oh, it's the star card. Okay. Wishes. Miracles. Top of the deck, no secret to this sauce, is Page of Wands in reverse. Shit is about to start up, for sure. It's like an early New Year's. Are you getting from this? No. All right, so 2 takeaways for my super dupers. Yes. Try your best to go 2 hours with your energy so you can get paid more money for going over 2 or 3 hours long. Is that how it is, Randy? Is that how this is? Oh, yeah, I think it's Jehovah's Witnesses that you're talking. Yeah, I think that's what that is. Is that what that is? I didn't know that that's how you earn money here. But you have to have at least 1,000 subscribers and like at least 400 hours of watch time or some shit like that. The gatekeepers have opened the gates for me slightly. They just smidgened it out a little, So I'm almost there, but I don't know if the 2 to 3 hours longevity would I don't know if that would do anything for me. So if I do 2 to 3 hours, it will be in the witching hour, because that's my like high time. Yeah. All right. 2 takeaways. All right. My super dupers have made the final cut for me. It's like that. Oh, fame. Damn. Who are you? Who are you? Take off those shades. I need to card your face. You must tell me. I demand you tell me now. I'm waiting. DM me. Tell me. That's weird. Fine. Okay. And your second takeaway. Yeah, I mean, probably, because, like, the bottom of that deck was the star card. Miracles. Okay, wait, I haven't seen it yet. So it's dominantly like this, but it can also be like that. The Fool card in reverse. Fool card. Also extroverted. That's weird. You know what? There's something about a psych here, like a fake. In a move only, not in the the persona or whatever. Let me just okay. So there's something about that there. Like, just kidding. and you just darted off past him, like, what do you call it? Speedy Gonzalez style. You see, there's a pause, a hesitation, kind of detachment, like, I'm not sure where to go yet, or whatever, it's like, they haven't given me the formal go. But when you're given the go, when you know when it's time to go, you go. You go. You're not consenting with anybody because you got your own consent. You are good and you are gone. That's your second takeaway. Your clarifiers for each are, oh, here. Wait, we're getting from here? No. We're getting from here. The der. Okay. That's it. Oh, look, the end. Okay, new chapter. Oh my gosh, look at that. Look how it's almost instantaneous. Okay, so your first takeaway, clarifier to fame. Extroverted. Ace of Cups. Holy crap. Are you telling me who you are? Seriously. Mm-hmm. Oh, thank you. Oh. You're a friend of 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 a friend. And but like, look, this is the Ace of Cups. Super creative, famous people. So if you are absolutely creative, then you have to be in some effect self-made. Like, you gotta. So okay, so you made the cut because for legit purposes. Oh my god. These famous people are quite sexual too. You know how I know? Look at that drip. Oh my god, what the fuck? What is going on? Keep it secret. Keep it safe. Yeah, it overfloweth. Excuse me. I need to make sure I'm decent. Okay. All right, but so yeah, okay, that's your first takeaway clarifier. That was okay. All right, your second takeaway. So there might be also, okay, if this is not you identifying yourself, like just a smidgen, like by the way, I'm here. Then there's like an overwhelming amount, like a boost of creativity coming through. Like, heavily inspired. Whatever it is in your arena, it's just going to give you a huge boost. Um, what's going on? I haven't taken my ancestry test, but I am mixed. All right, so the Fool card, extroverted, your second takeaway clarifier. Knight of Pentacles, this is delivery. Yeah, I think you floor people with your creations. Because this is delivered, but this is like, hey, I don't know what I don't know what I'm doing. Does anybody know what they're doing? I don't know. It's just like, off the hook. And then you get the go, and it's like truly off the hook, like straight up, like go, go, go. Nobody is like even watching hard enough to be able to like notice you go on this until you're like meters away. So they're not like go, go, go. They don't even have the chance to do that. That's how quick acting you are. And so this delivery here, it's like a fast drop, like DOA, dead upon arrival. Like you floor people with your delivery, or you're going to. I don't know. That's what it's showing me. Like, how people say, like, I'm dead, I'm dead. Oh my God. I don't know how they say it, but that's a saying. You're flooring people. So you do whatever you do, you're doing an amazing job. And if you're worried, if it's been a long time since you re-entered the game, or if there's some new facet to it, don't worry. You are going to wow people. All right. So my 3 takeaways, or do I get 4? 3, 2, 3, 4. I get 3. I get 3. Like nobody's business. Okay. Extroverted. Happiness. Extroverted. What? I deserve happiness? What? I am, my old self is crying. I can feel it. Fuck. Okay, let me go ahead and know what's going on over here. I don't understand half of the things that are being said. Sorry. I don't understand. I'll understand later, possibly. Anyway, this is absolute happiness. This is like the sun card. Do you understand? Like, imagine that as the vehicle, and then like that's the baby, right? But this is like preacher happy, like, yes, I can, like it's like by the power, like you see, do you see her stance? It's kind of like that. So it's extreme. Oh, you're giving me song boosters, basically, like energy boosters. Yeah. I like to live my life on random. So whatever the guides give me, they give me. Okay. So it's like on shuffle, basically. This is the clarifier. 2 of Pentacles. Things are in balance. Okay. Things are balanced. And chill. Okay. Second takeaway. My second takeaway. Should I talk about it? Not in this forum. Or not in this round. Challenge. Extroverted. Clarified by... This almost seems like hitting a plateau. Or achieving. Yeah, this is kind of like hitting a plateau. And like what's next? So it's looking at the horizon. So this challenge isn't supposed to be like intimidating, like in itself, this whatever this card is. Oh, I gotta High Priestess in reverse, extroverted. The challenge is just kind of like just to stand on my own. Be, yeah, really stand on my own. I don't think it's a matter of, like, being lonely, or this is more like acknowledging that I'm more of like a standout energy, and I'm more upstanding if I'm independent, which means that I can't be all like okie dokie with fellow psychics or whatever. I I think I found enough legitimate disappointment where it acts as like speed bumps, um, currently, to my progress. Um, um, and some I've, alchemized to like speedways, but in the future, like moving forward, those speed bumps may be more detrimental. Like, if you have a low rider, this is from what I understand. If you're going fast, well, this is for anybody. If you gain momentum and then all of a sudden there's a speed bump, you just like go Dukes of Hazard style. So I think there's a lot of that here. Yeah. All right. So my last takeaway is mm, peace in reverse and brown-haired woman in reverse. That's internal. Clarified by Ace of Wands, extroverted. Okay. So this is also a different form of creativity, but it's more firepower than like flow energy, like drip energy. This is more of like fierce, like it can burn, it can alchemize, not just properties like ratios of items, but it's beyond the art of temperance, the realm of temperance. This is like spiritual temperance, where um, I can not just alchemize different components, but also change the state from, let's say, liquid to gas. That kind of energy. So it's like poof, be gone type of energy. What the heck? Why is peace in reverse and brown haired woman in reverse also? What the heck does that mean? What the heck does that mean? What? This is weird. Okay, let me get one more from this. They said higher. Okay, from here. Okay, bottom of the deck. 10 of Swords in reverse. It's Phoenix energy. Top of the deck. No secret to my sauce. Things are coming in for me. So let me just get one clarifier after that. Like, what the heck? Five of Pentacles. This is practical magic. That when I see like poof be gone, this is kind of like in order to preserve my peace, there's another realm of objectivity. So I don't have to like speak my peace. I don't have to be within this role to be objective. They're saying even off the clock, there's a huge benefit in keeping yourself like poof be gone. Kind of like incognito type of energy. So disappear as I please. Yeah, I don't have to offer an explanation. That's what it is. It's practical magic. Um, I don't owe it to anybody to offer an explanation. Um, yeah, so that's it. Okay. Thanks very much for all donations provided in and of light and love that reciprocate equally and therefore abundantly. But now that this reading is officially over, I call back on my power, energy, essence, gifts, strengths, properties, passions, pursuits from those that call upon, cast, generate, bring, magnify, multiply, or any variation thereof, the aforementioned ill will, intent, thought form, pattern, and or entity to pass through the light of the Holy Spirit for cleansings, for blessings, for reformatting to love and light energy, and to be refortified in me, only me, as for free, no doubt, and no attachment, except for all bonus points included. Thanks so much. That's all for now. That's all, folks. All right, until the third one comes through. Okay. All right. Upon closing the portals in this reading, I send all energies back to their appropriate locations outside of mine with their appropriate karmas to assisting with the sequence of rollout. In light and love, I close the portals in these readings now. And thank you for letting me read for you as well. Thank you for letting me connect with your guides. I appreciate it. But bye for now.